Today we are going to discuss about income from business. Income tax is a direct tax. Tax includes two types of taxes. One is direct tax, another one is indirect tax. So income tax includes direct tax. Individual income includes five categories of income. Income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gain, and last one is income from other sources. So today we are going to discuss about income from business or profession. What is income from business and what is income from profession? So income from business and professions refers to the profits and gains earned from commercial or occasional activities, and it is a separate category of income for taxation purpose. Business implies commercial or manufacturing activity with the intent to profit. A provision involves an occupation requiring specialized skill and knowledge. The tax treatment is generally the same for both. In India, this category is governed by sections 28 to 44 DB of the Income Tax Act. Okay, first we have see the format of income from business. How to calculate the income from business? Computation of income from business. First we have to take net profit, then add disallowable expenses or inadmissible expenses. These are not included in business activities. Right. So first we have to add disallowable expenses. First, all provisions and reserves. We have reserved some amount to meet the future loss. All provisions and reserves, income tax and wealth tax, all capital expenses, all charities and donations, gift and presents, any payment to the owner like salary, bonus, commission, etc. Personal life insurance policy, legal expenses on criminal cases, all personal expenses, any amount invested in NSS, NCC, PF. The last one is advertisement expenses above rupees 10,000 to 20,000. These are all included in disallowable expenses or inadmissible expenses. These expenses are added to net profit. Okay, then what are all the income tax not taxable under this head? So agricultural income is not taxable under the head of income from business. Income from house property is a separate heading and separate income. Then third one is income from capital gain. Right. So these are all the expenses include income not taxable under the head. These incomes are deducted from net profit. Okay. Then allowable income to be added. What are all the allowable income? Then like sales tax is allowable income. Salary to the people is for example workers, partner is like allowable income. Right, these are all the incomes are added. Then allowable expenses to be deducted. What are all the allowable expenses? Depreciation is the main expenses, so depreciation is allowable expenses. So allowable expenses to be deducted. So finally we have to compute income from business. This is the format to compute or calculate income from business. Right. So first we have to see the some profit and loss account of the Mr. Raju and company. Then general expenses, what are all the particulars are given. General expenses is given: fire insurance premium, bad debt, salaries, advertisement in cash, proprietor's salary, interest on capital, income tax, depreciation, GST, advance income tax paid, donations, motor car expenses, municipal taxes of quarters led to at employees, net profit. Then gross profit is given, bad debts recovered but disallowed earlier, interest from government securities, rent received from employees, interest from debtors for delayed payment. Right. Then it includes some additional informations. General expenses include 4,000 paid as compensation to an old employee whose services were terminated in the interest of the business, and 2,200 by way of help to the poor students. Depreciation is calculated according to the rates comes to rupees 2,900. Then GST was paid on 1/5/2025. GST is included here business expenses. Date of filing of returns is 31/7/2025. 50% of motor car expenses are for proprietor's personal use. Students, note down, 50% of motor car expenses were used for proprietor's personal use. So compute business income. Then the format is, we have to take in first net profit, then add inadmissible expenses, then deducted allowable expenses. So we have to take first net profit as per profit and loss account, then add inadmissible expenses. Advertisement in cash, 100% we have to take in 22,250. Proprietor's salary, then interest on capital, income tax, advance income tax, donation. Motor car expenses only we have to take 375 rupees only. So totally how much amount is given? 700 is given. 50% is used for personal purpose. So we have to take 50% of amount. 750 is given. So 375 is taken. Help to poor students 2200. Depreciation. Then we have to add all inadmissible expenses. Then less expenses allowed but not debited. Depreciation is included. So we have to decrease depreciation amount. Then the depreciation amount is less. Then less income not taxable under this head. Yes. Bad debts recovered disallowed earlier. Interest on government securities. These two items are not included in taxable under this head. So we have to less the values. So finally we have to calculate business income 2,71,925. Thank you, students.